You know what? It's nice to see some new faces too. There's some people I see who haven't joined us on a Zoom yet. I see too. Tracy, it's good to see you.
I don't know why it has my daughter's name on.
That's
I don't know how to change that.
I was like, she's not Sophia.
I don't know how to change that. So welcome to technology.
Tracy, one day I showed up on Zoom for a work meeting, and instead of my work picture as my default picture, it was my dog. So that's what Annalise did to mine. So the joys of our children using our computers.
Yeah, I don't know how to get this. I don't know how to get my name on here.
Yeah, so
Sophia, I'll send you some information.
Thank you.
There is a way, because I even did it. It's not
Okay.
hard.
And I see Khaled's on the call, but you're not on a golf course. What's going on?
Man, I wish, but I will be in March, hopefully. Maybe going to Orlando, but we'll see. And by the way, I got my first hole-in-one a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
It feels like it was yesterday. The air smells better, the food tastes better. Life is different. I talk back to my wife now, like it's amazing. So the confidence is just outstanding. But no, it was really cool.
Which putt course were you on?
It's called Greystone in Washington, hole number 2, par 3, 176 yards, 6 iron, and I still can't believe it.
Nice course. I've played it. Well done.
Yeah, it's fun.
Congratulations.
My favorite course on the planet.
Of course.
All right, we still have people pouring in, but so Kelly, you said we should get started. What's the plan this morning?
Well, I thought we could do a welcome and introductions, and then if you'd like, I can go call on everyone and everyone can introduce themselves briefly before you take over and give out the information you'd like to share.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we are still admitting people to the meeting, but welcome everyone. I'm Kelly Bennett, the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber Marketing and Event Manager. I know it's late, but Happy New Year to everyone. There are a lot of faces I haven't seen, a lot of people I haven't talked to in a while, so it's good to see you all. Yeah, this is going to be informal, quick networking. You know, we really miss having our member coffees, so we thought we would virtually do this until we can meet again in person. Hopefully in the spring when the weather breaks, we can do some more outdoor member coffees like we did in the fall. So it's great to see everybody. One thing I wanted to mention before I start introducing everyone is we do have a health and wellness series that we are starting next week, and I'd love for you all to sign up. Dr. Nicholas Gilpin, who's the head of infectious diseases at Beaumont Hospital, will be speaking next week about the COVID vaccine. Facts versus fiction, kind of telling us, you know, more information if you're still looking for that. So I hope you'll join us, sign up on our website. And if you need more details, feel free to contact me. So that's all. I'll turn it over to Linda. Was our first one here this morning, so I'll let her go first. And then I'll just, with Linda, when you're done, I'll just call on someone else and we'll just go through my screen here to get everyone in. So.
Okay, that'd be great. Good morning. My name is Linda Hatfield, and I am with Birmingham Bloomfield Credit Union. We have, and I'm also an ambassador, co-chair of the ambassador committee of this great chamber. Proud to do that. And lots is going on at the credit unions. For some of you who don't know, we are celebrating our 90 year right now. We are the 3rd oldest credit union in the state of Michigan. We do have a Visa card special right now for 12 months. If you would like to transfer any Visa balance, it's at 0.90, which is a very low rate. So if you have any debt out there, bring it over. We can help you out. And other exciting things that we have, we did partner with 2 other credit unions, Lakes Community and Metro North. So we have 7 locations now: Holly, Shelby, Waterford, Birmingham, Lake Orion. And we will be changing our name because we encompassed all of them. So our name is going to change, but our commitment to the community will never change. And I will still be around. I'm told that I can't leave for a while. And I said, really? So I wanted to. I'm talking about retirement and they just won't let me do it. But it's going to be exciting. Our logo is going to change. You guys are going to love our logo. It was just approved at the board last night. It's all exciting, but it's all for the good. We have more products and services to offer our members, and we're thrilled. So I hope all of you will join in our celebration. And I thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Next on my screen is Lisa Brown. She's a new board member to the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Lisa Brown, and I am the Regional Radiology Director for Henry Ford Health System, and really oversee Henry Ford Hospital and all our ambulatory sites that are up. Some of you might be familiar with the Bloomfield Township, which is on Telegraph and just north of Square Lake Road. And then we will be opening up Royal Oak, which will be a great facility on June 1st. So very exciting and lots going on and keeping us busy. So thank you.
Wonderful. Khaled, if you could unmute and introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Khaled Kesnikapi. I'm with Vantage Point Financial Group. I'm a financial planner, and I love educating people on, how to protect your wealth, how to grow your wealth, maintain it, and pass it on when you become angels. We have 30 locations in 8 states. My office is in Bloomfield Hills, and anyone looking to, take control of your financial future and keep control of your money, I'd be happy to help. So again, Khaled Kesnikapi with Vantage Point Financial Group.
Thank you, Khaled. Grant Ellert is next on my screen. Welcome.
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Grant from Tri Metro Agency. I work for my family's independent insurance agency. It's been in our family since 1951. My grandfather started it. We specialize in auto and home insurance. It's probably the only 5-year-old that could tell you what water backup coverage was. So it's something we've been doing for quite some time here. I've been full-time for about 8 years, but I worked throughout college and high school as well in the summers. So if you haven't had your auto or home insurance checked out recently, we have 5 different carriers to choose from. And worst case scenario, I tell you, hey, you have great coverage, stay exactly where you are. Best case scenario, we can give you some more coverage at a lower rate. So Granite, Tri Metro, thank you guys.
Thank
I
you,
also want to
Grant.
mention, sorry, Kelly, that Grant also is a member of the board of directors, and he also is the co-chair of our paused Young Professionals Network, which we're looking to bring back at some point in 2021 when we can come back to in-person events. So thanks for all you do, Grant.
Thank you, Joe.
Ellen Mahoney.
Hi, Ellen Mahoney. I own Remax Commercial Connection. We're an exclusive commercial brokerage, the only one in southeastern Michigan for Remax. We do everything in brokerage, from acquisition, development, sale, leasing, you name it. We represent tenants, we represent landlords. So we can help anybody who's deciding whether they want to purchase an acquisition, or they want to sell something, or they want to move into a new space because they're either resizing or starting a business. So that's what we do. Thanks.
Thank you, Ellen. Annie Dalton is next on my screen. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm Annie Dalton. I'm with Sky Foundation. We are a nonprofit that raises funding and awareness for pancreatic cancer research. We took all of our events last year virtual, so we're planning on taking them at least partially virtual this year as well. We're starting an online Facebook Live series. Every month we bring in a new researcher, new clinician, new board member to talk about pancreatic cancer, whether it's the research, their experience on the board, or something of that nature. Our first one is actually tonight at 6 o'clock on Facebook Live. I will be interviewing a doctor, Dr. Asmi with Karmanos Cancer Institute. So I will be happy to send the invite to this event in the chat if that is acceptable. So anybody that would like to join, it's going to be just a brief 10-minute question and answer, and then you guys can send in any questions you have for him as well. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, put that in the chat. And then also, if you want to send it to me directly, we'd be happy to post that in our social media accounts. So.
Great. Thank you so much.
Tracy, good morning. I see you got your name fixed. You're next.
Thank you. John helped me do that. It's funny, I hosted the coffee last year. You recall, it was in our office. I think some of your faces were here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I'm Tracy. I'm with Geico Sourcing. We are a woman-owned promotional products company. So we help you brand all of your needs for your company, everything from your golf shirts to your golf balls to awards, etc. A couple things I did want to mention that are taking place in our industry right now, which obviously translates into the world right now, is we have a lot of our vendors, pretty much I'd say 90% of them are doing drop ships. So now that we are all pretty much virtual, we're all working from home, we're hosting events from home. We have the ability now to obviously drop ship your kits directly to your recipients, your end users, et cetera. So that's a big thing right now, and it's really helped our industry, and it's helping our clients and our people reach out and continuing to reach out to their existing clients, their employees, potential clients, potential meetings, all those kind of things. So I wanted to make mention of that. I also wanted to mention right now we're doing a ton of kitting. So kitting meaning, like a coffee mug and a golf shirt and perhaps an introductory letter or et cetera, but pieces like that again are being drop shipped. And our industry is we're really kind of pivoting with everything that's been happening. So one other thing I want to just kind of mention, fulfillment we take care of. Another big thing that we're kind of seeing trending right now, obviously we're all sitting here, I should have on a logoed shirt, but I dropped the ball this morning. Companies are really pivoting with their decoration so that they're kind of making it so, say we're sitting in this conference right now, you could see, my logo right here on my shoulder or whatnot. So there's just a lot of changes that are taking, a lot of decoration that's happening. And just the industry is really just trying to make it more user-friendly since we were all pretty much at home for, the time being. But for companies who are welcoming companies back, we've got onboarding kits and all that kind of stuff. So that's it. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Thank you, Tracy. Erin, is it Erin Crisanti?
Yes, very good. Well, it used to be that's my maiden name. I've since married, so I'm Erin Covert. And I am from Studio for Mindfulness, and I have created a place for professionals to experience mindfulness through guided meditation. So I enjoy teaching large groups and small groups. So through my meditation studio, I work with small private sessions of up to 4 people. I also offer group meditation classes, even as early as 7 a.m. So if you want to get your day started with some mindfulness, you can join us in the next few weeks for some morning guided meditation. And I also provide corporate mindfulness. So if your team is looking for a way to get focused, a way to kind of deal with stress and the monkey mind, busy brain chatter, and navigate challenges more effectively, then maybe meditation is for you. If you've never meditated before and you have no clue where to start, then this is the place for you. But if you're looking to join a community because you've been meditating for a while, well, then this is also the place for you. My name is Erin Covert from Studio for Mindfulness, and I hope to meditate with you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. Charlie Wickens, welcome. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning. And meditation is great. If the whole world did it every morning, there'd be no war. So Charlie Wickens with Medicare Matters. And I'm here to help people understand their options as they turn 65 or retire into Medicare. An informed consumer makes the best decisions. I'm ashamed to say that when I turned 65, I did not make the best decision. And I had to wait until AEP and I was 66 in order to make the better decision. So as people turn 64 and a half, they get inundated with advertising and sometimes phone calls telling them what they need to do. Just sit down with me or sit down with an independent, unbiased broker who to explain their options, and life can get very much more simple. There's never an obligation when you're sitting with me, and there's never a fee. So if you and your family, I can see everybody here is way below 65, but you or your family, your clients or your customers have any questions, have any looking for any answers, I'm going to post my phone number and email address on notes. And thank you very much and Happy New Year, everybody. I think that's good until the end of January. What do you think, Kelly?
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Alexandra Lennon, welcome this morning.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Alexandra Lannon. I'm a residential real estate broker with Dobie Real Estate based in Birmingham. I work with home sellers and buyers throughout Oakland County and sometimes beyond. I like to say I'm a realtor with superpowers because I'm also an attorney. I practiced real estate and business contracts law for nearly a decade before becoming a realtor. So something I hear from buyers and sellers a lot is that in working with past realtors, they felt uneasy or out of control of the process when their realtor didn't take the time to educate them on the process, what to expect, explain the terms of the documents, and identify potential risks. And this has had them questioning whether or not they were making well-informed decisions. So that's something I help with. That's my specialty. Alex Lannon, Dobie Real Estate.
Thank you, Alex. Peggy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Peggy Kerr from Judson Center in Child Safe, Michigan. We are a nonprofit, and we specialize in services in autism, behavioral health, adults with disabilities, and foster care and adoption. So many of you are familiar with us. In February coming up, we have a support for our Child Safe Michigan affiliate, and it involves many of our chamber members who are offering specials for the Valentine holiday. If you shop at Blossoms or the Italian Dish, Johnny Was, Lee's Specialty, Lori Carvel, or Mills Pharmacy, they're all offering special promotions. Well, I shouldn't say promotions, but gifts for whomever you want to shop for, and those sales would benefit Child Safe Michigan. So it's a really easy way for you to shop somewhere locally with our chamber members, and then those chamber members are graciously giving back to our affiliate Child Safe Michigan, which specializes in foster care and adoption. So I can provide those different merchants to you because all of their dates are different in February that they're offering this give back to us. So I can put that out there, and I hope that you can support our merchants as well as supporting Child Safe Michigan.
Thank you. Signe, the stylist. I hope I said that correctly. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Signe the stylist, and I'm not a hairstylist. I actually help individuals these days own their square. So let's be honest, since we've been in a pandemic and stuck at home, who really wants to get out of their Lululemons or jogging pants or their favorite university t-shirt? And it's been going on for months, and it was acceptable, but it's not acceptable in 2021. I work specifically for a company called J. Hilbrun, and we do custom men's clothing. And we did start off with shirts, but we have a ton of casual clothing, made to measure, 5 pockets, chinos, polos, and I'm able to do it virtually or come to you, provided we're both wearing masks. I also help women because I know it's very easy to get in a rut. And let's be honest, when we put on clothes, when we even put on shoes, it triggers the mind in terms of us being present, more productive, and being our very best. So Signe the stylist, if you know anyone that needs some help in owning their square, make sure you give me a call.
I love the idea of owning my square. Thank you. Pam Lippett, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Pam Lippett from the Hill Street Group, and I work with small businesses, entrepreneurs, and nonprofits on their messaging and communication strategies and goals. That means anything from team building to website and marketing review to take you from single documents to branded material with the same cohesive message so that everyone on your team is speaking with the same voice. I also help people with their Zoom presentations. I love owning your square. So your square is what is behind you as well, and how you're focusing yourself on the screen when you talk to people. In terms of nonprofits, lately I've been taking on projects for nonprofits who can't hire a full-time staff, but have something they need, that they need done in this time. And I'm able to work. I've run a number of nonprofits, so that's something that's really in my wheelhouse. I'm also, if you know anyone in the job search area, I'm going to be speaking in February, and I'll put that up in the chat on a communication tips for job seekers on a live event that's taking place, I think, toward the end of February. It's a whole day of speakers. So that's me. I also want to give a shout out. Khalid sent me a little message. I'm in the Pioneer Action Group, and we have a great time, and we are really good at recommending ourselves new clients to each other. We're looking for a few more people to join our group. We guarantee you a good time. It's every other Tuesday afternoon, which is great because you don't have to be at an 8 a.m. program. So again, I'm Pam Lippett from the Hill Street Group, and I look forward to meeting you in person one day.
Thank you, Pam. Erica Kohler, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Erica Kohler with Holland Hunter Realtors in Birmingham, Michigan. I have had my residential real estate license since I was 19. I'll say that. I won't tell you how many years. It's been a family business, something I've done for years and loved. I have 3 kids at home, so it's a great thing I can do with flexibility with them. But I will tell you, the market right now is pretty unbelievable. I remember having a conversation with a fellow realtor the first week of July. And if you know anything about real estate, that first week of July in Michigan is traditionally very slow. And we didn't know what it was going to look like coming out of the 4th of July holiday. And it has been like running with your hair on fire for the last 7 months. I mean, real estate is just crazy busy. It is an extreme seller's market. I think I calculated there's about a 2.5 or 3 month supply of houses in most price ranges right now, which a typical normal market is 6 to 9 months. So the inventory is extremely low. So if you have thought about or know anyone who's thinking about or considering selling, now is a prime time. A house in my neighborhood's going on the market tomorrow. And I live in Beverly Hills. I was talking to the listing agent and I said, I bet you're going to get 30,000 over that asking price. And she said, I don't doubt it, because there is such little inventory. So if you're considering selling or you know somebody that is, Erica Kohler with Holland Hunter, I'll put my info in the chat. It is a prime time to sell. It's really, really a fun industry to be in. It's kind of nice to see people still moving and business still growing. And there's a lot of transferees coming in and going out. So that's encouraging to see. And interest rates are extremely low. I don't see any mortgage people on that I'm familiar with. So I'll just say real quickly, I got a quote for mortgage rates for a jumbo rate, which was 2.5% interest for a 30-year or 15-year fixed. I'm sorry, yeah, and 2 3/4 for jumbo for a 30-year fixed, which is, I mean, record lows. And the prediction is it's going to stay that low for the whole year. So if you know anyone looking to buy, now is a really, really good time. So really glad to be here. I just have to comment, Miss Carol, I love your background. If I had a free afternoon, I would come sit in that library with a book and a blanket, and I would love it. So nice to see everybody this morning.
Thank you. Link Wackler.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm Link Wackler. I'm a custom jewelry designer. I work out of my home studio, which is right here where I'm sitting in. And I'm also an ambassador of the Chamber. And just a little story regarding being an ambassador. I will make calls on some of the new members, from time to time and introduce them to the Chamber. And this kind of shows the value of being involved in the Chamber. A couple months ago, when I called on somebody, I went to her home and we spoke for a while. I ended up doing over $5,000 worth of new jewelry business just by meeting with the client during that time. I'm still working on some new things, for them. Like Erin, I have been involved in meditating since, I would say, 1974. So not like Erin, long before she was born. And I find myself sometimes getting too relaxed. But I think she has a lot that can be taught to us. I do a lot of custom designing as far as redesigning for clients using their family gemstones and recreating new pieces. Working out of my home, it allows me to control the costs and work closely with them and give them real good value. I also do a lot of carving of people's pets, which is a whole different area. It's very detailed carving. I don't know if you can see this one, but this is one that I'm working on right now for a client in Washington State. I'll try to put it up. That's hard to get that into focus, but that's their little dog. And that'll be cast in sterling silver and then hopefully eventually in gold. So that's a lot of what I do. And I don't have a long drive to work. It's just to walk downstairs for the last 12 years and I'm good to go. Thanks.
Thank you, Link. Miss Carol, the tutor doctor.
Hi, good morning. Yes, the tutor doctor. Thank you for the background message. This is my dream. You know, we all have our dream board somewhere. Mine is my Zoom background. So someday this will be my library. Tutor doctor, we've been a member of the board or member of the chamber for about 1.5 years. And I have finally broken down and realized that we're going to be doing these Zooms for a little bit longer. So here I am, but I do miss seeing everybody in person and be happy when we can go back. Tutor doctor, we are located all through mid-Oakland County, and we are the front runners for one-to-one tutoring. So we will go meet with clients. Right now we're doing it through Google Meet, and we get to know the family, we get to know the student, what is going on. We work with all sorts of students, from someone who just might be struggling with virtual learning to ADHD or autism or other special learners. And we come to the family on their schedule, on their time. The parents don't have to go to a brick and mortar. They don't have to put, 3 kids in the cold car and go off to tutoring. We come to you. We do tutoring in home, or we can have a fantastic virtual platform that's totally safe for the kids. And the Miss Carol for tutor doctor, I'm sorry, I do Zoom meetings for kids where I just ran a battle clinic for Battle of the Books in another city, and I have to put Miss Carol tutor doctor so they know who I am. And I just didn't bother to change it. But so that's tutor doctor. So if you know of any kids that are struggling that might need some extra help, we love working with kids with executive functioning skills, special learners, just trying to get their homework in. This is a very uncomfortable time for a lot of our students, and we're here to help them.
Thank you, Carol. Lori Bloom, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. Yeah, Carol, I don't know, on behalf of everyone, thanks for your hard work because I'm sure it's tough right now. Anyway, I am Lori Bloom, Bloom Design. I've been in business for many years. I also have a home office, which I've had for many, many years. So working at home is not really new for me, but I do marketing strategy, creative brand asset creation for all of your marketing needs, brand identity, refreshing your marketing goals. Maybe you need some work in certain areas, creating more exposure for you online, digitally, and in other platforms. Helping you figure out who your target market is and developing creative strategies around that. And also knowing what your budget is for all of this. So Bloom Design, Lori Bloom, and good to see you all this morning. And I'm also an ambassador, so happy to be doing that too.
Thank you. Greg Darr, new Comcast rep. Good morning.
Hi, I am Greg. So I'm the local Comcast rep here in the Birmingham, Royal Oak area. Really, I can do everything. I can help you out if you want to look at maybe it's outdated and you kind of want to see the speeds we have, any new products. We always have new promotions coming out every month with new technology. So it's good to have someone, reach, take a look, see if you're getting everything that, you're spending the money. It's good to have someone, kind of take a look at it and, do work off referrals. So, anytime, a new business coming in, I'll let them reach out to me. I love to help them out. It's nice to have someone local instead of someone, from the call center out in Philadelphia. So, I got a face. So you ever need anything, definitely I'm here.
Thank you. Bob Pliska, I'm going to unmute you so you can introduce yourself. Good morning.
Kelly, before we do that, sorry.
Sure.
Greg, could you do me a favor, since you are fairly new to our group? Could you just put your contact information in the chat box so people will have it readily available?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll do that right now.
So if anybody has a problem with their cable or they want better service, don't call the 800 number. Call Greg.
I'll do my best for you, I promise.
Thank you. Mr. Bob Pliska, good morning.
Yeah, Bob Pliska with SVN, a former board member. Basically, we do commercial real estate, buy, sell, lease, finance, commercial real estate. As Erica indicated, at least we've had a very successful year last year, not because of inventory like the residential market, but the commercial market. There's a lot of changes going on, office, retail, industrial, apartments, hotels, whether to increase, decrease your space, where do you stand on the office area. Retail is kind of an interesting area where some retail is doing extremely well, especially if it's e-commerce related. Some retail is not doing well, i.e. the restaurants and so forth. You get into hotels, etc. A lot of changes going on. We're doing conversions into some hotels like a Residence Inn into apartments and so forth. A lot of activity, a lot of changes, a lot of consultation, and if anybody has any commercial real estate questions, feel free to call.
Thank you, Bob. Mr. John Eisenberg, hello.
Well, hello. Thank you. Hi, I'm John Eisenberg with Elijah. I'm also an ambassador with the Chamber. But let me tell you a little bit about what Elijah does. We do a variety of different type of technology issues. We help those individuals right now with those very long commutes, like Link Wackler and other individuals in the group. They're not working from home. The challenge is for people when they work from home is that the network security that you normally have in a business office doesn't exist at home. And as a result, you're susceptible to attacks and infections on your computers. It doesn't matter if you have a PC or a Mac, a tablet, or any other type of computer device or phone device, everything is susceptible to a potential attack. Take the example of my client. The attorney that was working from home did not have a firewall at home, got attacked, they implanted ransomware and locked up his entire system. The good news is he had a data backup. The bad news is $25,000 later, he got everything back. So if you have, from a grant's standpoint, if you have cyber liability insurance, that would be covered, generally speaking. But is it really worth taking a risk for losing a lot of money or having to pay a ransom because someone's attacked your system? Elijah has a program called Safe at Home. You'll find us in the Thrive magazine. And if you have questions, you can reach out to me. I'll put my phone contact information in the chat list. John Eisenberg with Elijah. Also, I have to tell you that I'm also a member of the Michigan Moneymakers Action Group. We meet on the first and third Thursdays of the month. We are all virtual at this time, and we have openings. So if you're interested in joining an action group, no matter which of the any 5 that there are, it's a great way to grow your business during this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And lastly, I think is Leah. If I missed anyone, feel free to send me a message in the chat box, but I think I got everybody. So Leah should be our last person before we turn it over to Joe.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I randomly lost power during the call, so I've joined from my phone, but hopefully you can hear me okay. I guess it worked out that you saved me for last. Anyways, my name is Leah from the American Lung Association in Michigan. As we all know, lung health is important now more than ever. So registration for our Fight for Air Climb is currently open. So if you're looking for an event to happen in person, yes, in person, this is the event for you. So our Fight for Air Climb typically takes place in the stairwell at Ally in Detroit. But this year, to adhere to all the health and safety concerns, we are moving the event to Comerica Park. So we will be outdoors in the huge Comerica Park Stadium and climb some of those stadium stairs. So it's a great way to work on your health and fitness. while raising money for lung health. Through February 15th, registration is just $15. So if you want to get involved, now's the time to register. I will put the link in the chat in just a few minutes. And we do also have discounted sponsorship opportunities for our chamber partners. So if your company is looking for a community sponsored lung health related cause, this is the event for you. We have, like I said, discounted sponsorship. And if you want to participate, registration right now is just $15. The event at Comerica is on May 23rd. So we've got some time to work out some packages and also get in shape if you want to participate. So I will put the link in the chat, and also my contact info. So if you're interested, please call or email me. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, Leah. We're going to turn it over to Joe. He's going to share some information with us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Kelly. I'm Joe Bauman. I'm the president of the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber. So it's great to see everybody this morning. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. It's always nice to be able to connect with our members and our supporters, even if it's in a virtual environment. It's better than no environment. So we do appreciate you staying connected with the Chamber. I just want to mention a couple of things briefly. Number one, since we do have so many people in the real estate industry on this call this morning, I wanted to let you know that we will be doing our real estate forecast this spring, as we do every spring. However, because of restrictions, COVID related, it will be a virtual event. Kelly, do you have offhand what the date of that is? You're on mute, Kelly.
I'll let you know by the end of the meeting. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. And so all of you related to real estate, we want to hear your stories. We want you to interact with our group. We do have sponsorships available as well if you want to showcase your business to the real estate community and all of our members. So we'll be sending something out, but if you want something specifically, you have something in mind, please reach out to me and we will do whatever we can to support your business. The second thing I wanted to mention is shortly we're going to be sending out a survey to all of our members, kind of just like a check-in, tell us how your business is doing as we now are rounding the corner of almost one whole year of being in the pandemic, which continues to boggle my mind and I can't believe it, but it is what it is. We're doing it for a couple of reasons. Number one, we want to make sure that we're providing you with all the support and tools you need to continue to be successful in your jobs, in your businesses during this time. And secondly, through our partnership with the U.S. Chamber Federation, they are asking all of their local chamber partners to provide the results of the survey to them as well. And they're going to compile everything and they will use that in terms of their advocacy working in Washington, D.C. with Congress to make sure that issues that are important to small business are being heard by not only our local representatives, but the congressional leadership in the White House as well. So it's a really important thing and we're happy to do that. But we need your help. So when you get the email, please take a moment and fill out the survey and let us know how you're doing. And then lastly, I wanted to mention, we've been going through a lot of fits and starts with programs and we've decided, with the exception of hopefully some member coffees in the spring, we are going to stay virtual with all of our programming until probably at least through May. So I know people are starved for personal interaction and in-face meetings, but that's a strategic decision that the executive committee and the chamber board made. We want to make sure that we keep people safe and that we can do whatever we can to help get us through this pandemic, especially now that we're starting to see vaccines roll out. So hopefully we'll get an early spring and we'll be able to do some outdoor member coffees with social distancing and masks. But in terms of our other programs, it will be through the end of May. We will remain on a virtual platform. So just want to let you know that. And then lastly, for those of you who are looking for financial assistance through any of the programs being offered by the state of Michigan, Oakland County, or the federal government, we've been trying to keep you as updated as we can, pushing out information for you as quickly as we get it and trying to condense it for you so it's easily understandable and you don't have to spend hours doing your own research. I do want to mention that I'm sure all of you are aware that the latest phase of the payroll protection program is open at the federal government through the CARES Act. There's about $900 billion that have been allocated for that, similar to the first wave of the PPP. Even if you received a first PPP loan, if you can continue to demonstrate financial loss as a result of the pandemic, you are eligible to apply for a second round of personal payroll protection plan dollars. So I would encourage you to talk to your CPAs and talk to your bankers and see if that might make sense for you. There is still money available. The program has been streamlined quite a bit. The forgiveness portion has been streamlined, that it's going to be a one sheet, basically 15 questions. So if your initial loan was under $150,000, instead of having to go through the whole rigors of the original plan, it's going to be a very simple forgiveness document that you will get from your bank, and your financial institution will help you do that. So if you're looking for round 2, and if you need some more information, let me know. Also, how can I say this? We've heard from a lot of members who have kind of been left by the side of the road by their bankers during this process, either because they didn't have large enough existing business accounts, or the size of their PPP loan wasn't large enough to garner their interest. If you find yourself in that situation, and if you are looking for a local lender to help you with the process and the application, please let me know. We have some strategic partnerships with some of our community banks and credit unions, and I can put you in touch with the right person to help you get that application completed and get your loan approved. So that's all I really had. It's great seeing everybody. I guess we'll just open it back to chaotic chat. Kelly, is that what we're going to do?
Sure. If anyone wants to stay on for a few more minutes, if anyone has any questions for our staff or anyone else on the call, we can do that now.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them now, or just send me an email later.
I don't know if Joe mentioned, but we do have our new Thrive magazines in the office for this year. So if anyone would like those, you can email our staff or make arrangements so we can drop them off to your office.
I have cases of them in my trunk, and I will be happy to drop them by your place of business. I can leave them in the vestibule. I can leave them outside. I can leave them in your office, whatever you would like. So great information about our members, but also about the communities. Do want to mention one last thing, some exciting news. As many of you who drive through downtown Birmingham, you've noticed over the last couple of years, a large building going up at the corner of Brown and Old Woodward, the Daxton Hotel. Boy, what a time to finish and try to open a hotel during the middle of a global pandemic. But they are, the grand opening is tentatively scheduled for March 3rd. So in just a matter of weeks, we're going to have a real crown jewel being added to the Birmingham landscape. The Chamber is really excited about it because it will provide us with a new venue to showcase and to use for some of our programs and events when we're allowed to do that. If you happen to walk by, the windows are now uncovered. You can see some of the interior. They've already got furnishing and lights, and it for the restaurant portion, it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful building, and we're just so excited to have that added to our landscape. So stay tuned. I'm sure they're not going to be able to do the kind of grand opening related festivities that they were hoping to because of the pandemic. But if there are any opportunities, if you're interested in arranging for a tour, which I understand they are going to be doing more on an individual basis, just let me know and I'll make sure to put you in touch with the appropriate people at the hotel. So just
you'll bump into the general manager, Aaron Black, at Planet Fitness now and again. He's crazy. He walks there in his shorts.
Joe, what's the name of the hospital again, or the hotel?
It's called the Daxton, D-A-X-T-O-N. It's actually part of the Imperium Group, which is a national group. And they also are the operators of the Foundation Hotel in downtown Detroit, the old firehouse building where the Apparatus Room restaurant is. So it's kind of being patterned off that, but this is even more spectacular. It's really going to be quite a great addition to the Birmingham Bloomfield community.
Thank you.
With that, I guess we'll say goodbye. Cully?
Yeah. Everyone, have a great day. Like I said, please join us next week for the first session of our health and wellness series. And if you're interested in doing any upcoming webinars, let me know. We are starting to plan for the second quarter. So hopefully we'll see you all soon.
Have a nice day.
You all be well.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.